Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show for Friday, August 28th, 2020. Welcome to another eBay video. Today we're going to be talking more about cancellations, buyers with bad or invalid addresses, emails in the middle of the night with all crazy kinds of excuses and stories, and some other eBay topics that I think you guys will find interesting. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Joe DeMarco. I've been making these videos since 2007. Every Friday I come out here and I make them to help you stay successful as an eBay seller. As always, we're going to start out with your questions, comments, and concerns from last week's video. Bill Still wrote, Joe, I love your eBay Hall of Shame segments. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. Pocket Change 62 wrote, hilarious at the time marker, 3 minutes and 4 seconds, while making this video about the poor USPS service, a USPS van drove behind you on the road in the background. Joe, are you green screening? Just kidding. Great video. No, that was perfect timing, my friend. Adam L. wrote, more urban exploration too, please. Adam, I would love to, but the weather has been atrocious. We're going to have heavy thunderstorms later today, and tomorrow, Saturday, we're supposed to get the remnants of Hurricane Laura, and quite frankly, I'm concerned that this could hurt us again like it did 3 weeks ago, and we may well lose power again. So I'm not quite sure when I'll be doing any exploration videos, but I will definitely do them as soon as I can. Tom Willis Show wrote in with a comment. Joe, do you know a Jason DeCanio? I'm trying to figure something out and could use your help. Yes, I know DeCanio. I was on his radio podcast in the year 2012, and I was on his YouTube live stream earlier this year. So yes, I know him. If you have a specific question and you want to ask me privately, right here. crazynydriver@aol.com. This email right here is for anybody that wants to ask me a question off YouTube, one-on-one. I have no problem with you guys contacting me with your questions. But while we're on this topic, and this is important, have some respect and consideration, okay? Because it's not right. This is only a small segment of you guys, maybe 1/10 of 1%, have the audacity to contact me through my eBay account. And that's wrong. That's just plain wrong. My eBay account is for me to make money, okay? Just like your eBay account is for you to make money. How would you guys like it if someone came into your job and said, stop working. I have a problem I want you to help me solve? You wouldn't like it, and I have too much respect for all of you to ever do that to you. But it happens. People contact me through my eBay account and even through my Facebook business page. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. It's got to stop. So anyone that's been contacting me through those venues has not been getting an answer. If you want to talk to me, right here, crazynydriver@aol.com. I will be glad to take your questions, comments, concerns, anything you want. But please, have some respect. I have to make money too, guys. Mercedes Lux wrote, yippee! I finally get it on Office to Watches. I knew it gave a boost to items, but failed on helping to sell items at full price. Joe, I had a thought about FDBs, Fitchy Deadbeat Bidders on Office to Watches. What if a person you sent an offer to was really your competition? They were just watching your listing of the same item they had to see your price and shipping and to see if it sold. It is possible to send offers to watches in which one or more watches are selling the same item. Hence, they would accept your offer, never pay, just to have your item removed. Then you must wait days before you can relist it. Just saying. Thank you again for your video. Rock on. Mercedes Lux, I know for a fact that several people I sent offers to were in fact watching my item, did in fact agree to buy it, and then tried to back out of it, saying they thought that it was an offer to buy their item because they're not well versed in eBay. And I'll get to that a little bit more when we hit the cancellations point in today's video, because I have a lot to say about that. Duncan VR wrote, "You think after 15 years eBay would fix the error page you get every time you try to send an invoice? If someone accepts an offer, it should be immediate payment. Final value fees should not be charged till buyers actually pay. Having to wait 5 days to get final value fee back on an unpaid item case is crazy." And he's totally right. Dennis Copper replied to his comment by saying, "I hate to say it, but eBay can fix that error message with a flip of a switch. Error messages are written in the code. Pay the boys overtime to get it fixed. They can do it over a pizza break." Dennis Copper, you can talk till you're blue in the face about how eBay's coding system is so great and how their tech department is so great. I still haven't seen it, okay? I really haven't. Dennis Copper also wrote, "eBay taking fees from sellers when they haven't been paid yet is beyond words. I have never seen this issue since I don't send offers to watchers. Joe, you will be able to come out every Friday with problems of sending offers to watchers. It's going to be never ending." HKK wrote, "eBay will remove a non-paying bidder strike if they call them. All the bad buyer has to say is it was a mistake and they got confused. Strike gone." I know that during the early years of eBay, all buyers were able to get their unpaid item strikes removed, and quite frankly, I believe HKK that it can still be done today. eBay does nothing to sanction deadbeat buyers. End of story. The last comment I want to read is from Dennis Copper again. "Joe, I'm in managed payments and sales still came in like normal. The last 2 weeks sales were slow, but it's unrelated. Perhaps people are on vacation from their vacation." I do agree with Dennis on that. My sales have been steady, although I too this week have noticed a bit of a slowdown. I think it's the end of summer and some people are just going out during the day and doing their thing. Now, next thing I want to talk about is cancellations / messages you get from buyers in the middle of the night. There's nothing that scares me more than when I get up in the morning and I see message from buyer in the middle of the night, because I know nothing good can come of it. I'm going to read a communication that I woke up to this morning. And this is typical of the kind of thing that happens in the middle of the night on eBay. "Hello, my friend just pushed the buy it now button for this set of hubcaps. He has a 1964 Olds 98 that his dad bought new in 1964. It has 15-inch wheels with the original spare in the trunk. He was trying to pay for them, but the keyboard to his computer is not working, and I'm just realized that these caps are 14-inch. I'm sending you this message from my iPhone for him because he cannot contact you with his computer. Please disregard this sale because they will not fit his car. Please return a message to me so that we will know that you got our message. Thank you, Gene." I find that typical of the kind of message I wake up to almost every single day. Like I've said in recent videos, the climate has changed greatly this past year on eBay, in my opinion. People, when I say people, I should say buyers, are careless. They buy things without looking. They pay only if they feel like it. My biggest problem right now is cancellations, number one, and number two is buyers with bad addresses. Let me talk about cancellations first. As you know, in the last few videos, I've been telling you about some unbelievable cancellations I'm having, in spite of the fact, and this is very important, that in every one of my listings, in the description, what I say in each of my listings specifically is, please read the terms and conditions carefully before purchasing. I will not accept any cancellations for any reasons whatsoever. It's in black and white and it's clear. And as you probably know, I'm a man of my word. My word is important to me, all right? And I always keep my word. And I'm not accepting any more cancellations, period, except in a few very rare circumstances, which I'll get to in a minute. In last week's video, I told you the story about a guy who bought an item. I printed the label several hours later, and then about 4 hours later, he wrote to me and said, cancel the sale. I don't want the item. It's not correct for my car. And I said to him, too bad. You should have read the listing first. It's on the way to you. And he wrote back to me and said, well, too bad for you, because I'm going to return it. And I said, well, too bad for you, because you're going to spend a total of $30 to return a $22 item. And then he wrote back and said, I'm going to leave you wonderful feedback, which is not quite saying he's going to neg me, but I'm pretty sure it counts as feedback extortion. He has not done anything yet, but should he in the future, I'm definitely going to go public with that. What happened this week is even worse than that guy. Guy bought an item, paid right away. 10:30 in the morning, New York time, and he lives in Washington State, so it was 7:30 in the morning his time. Immediately after making the purchase, eBay showed him the same item cheaper, so he wants to cancel my item. And I stood firm. I said, no way, I'm not canceling. So he sent me the cancellation form through eBay, and I rejected it. I said, no, it's too late to cancel. He then starts contacting me through eBay messages, so I knew then we were going to have an issue. And his first message said something like, don't tell me you already shipped it, because I know you haven't shipped it yet. And I wrote back and I said, I do not accept cancellations for any reasons whatsoever. Please go back, just take a quick look at the listing, and you will clearly see it says this. It really pissed me off because this is an item I had only listed about 11 hours earlier. 7 people had viewed the item, and this guy was one of them, and he grabbed the item because it was a good price, $20 plus 15 shipping. And of course eBay showed him the same item cheaper from someone else, and now he wants to cancel mine, and I'm not doing it. So I said, no cancellations. So he did the same thing as the other guy. He said, well, when I get the item, I'm going to return it. And I wrote back to him and said, you certainly can return it. I accept returns for 30 days, no questions asked. But it's going to be at your expense, and you're going to wind up spending $30 to return a $20 item. And he wrote back and said exactly this. I'm going to leave you negative feedback. Now that is win, okay? Because that's feedback extortion, so I know I can get that one removed when it comes in. And should he leave me negative feedback, I will make screenshots of it before I call eBay to have it removed, and I will have to expose him, because that is just not right. And I want to try and keep eBay as safe for all sellers and buyers as I possibly can. In my opinion, eBay is not doing a very good job of it, so it's up to us sellers to band together. Another problem that I'm encountering is bad addresses. This week alone, I received 3 items back in the mail. No such address, insufficient address, etc., etc. Sometimes buyers will contact me and say, I see that you've received the item back. Please forward it to 123 Main Street. And I say to them, I'll be glad to forward it if you are going to pay the shipping, because I'm not shipping it at my expense. You screwed up. It's sad that so many people have addresses that are not current on eBay. And of course, that's on them, that's not on us. And another problem I'm encountering also more frequently is when someone buys something from me and I go to print the label, I get an error message saying the address is not valid. Usually it's because the person mistyped it, or they typed too many characters in the field. I'm wondering if eBay is ever going to have any checks and balances for these bad addresses. Sometimes if you're sharp, you can figure out how the person made a mistake, I had one the other day and I figured it out. He had too many characters in the first line, so I separated it and I brought some of them down to the second line and everything worked fine. But eBay really needs to tighten up on the security end, in my opinion. For those of you guys who are very sharp, you may have noticed I took a break near the beginning of the video because there was a landscaper making noise. During that short break, two things happened, a good thing and a not so good thing. The good thing is I made another eBay sale. The not so good thing is I got another notification on my iPhone. Somebody sent a message to my Facebook business account asking for help with their eBay account. I swear to God, I swear it. This is getting me really pissed off, okay? You know, it really takes a lot to piss me off, all right? I come out here every week. I'm trying to be helpful. I make these videos. I don't ask for any money. I don't ask for donations. I don't sell a line of merchandise. I don't want anything, all right? But respect, all right? I'm not on your payroll. If you want to email me, crazynewyorkdriver@AOL.com, I'll be more than happy to help you in any way I can. It may take me a couple of days, but I will get to you. You don't have the right to interrupt my business because you have a problem with eBay. And I probably should have come out here and talked about this months and months ago, but I've been letting it go. But now it's to a point that I'm addressing it. One more topic I want to talk about. Well, it's not really a topic, it's a current event. Remember before COVID-19, I told you guys I was on jury duty. I was on grand jury. Well, when COVID-19 hit, of course, they ended all trials. They sent us all home, paid us, and I thought everything was over. They said we were released from service. However, there was such a backlog of cases in the area that I received an email a few weeks ago from the judge saying all of us were being pressed back into service. And we're not even getting the credit for the time we served. We have to serve now to the beginning of November. The only reason I'm mentioning this is because it just may interfere with my video schedule at some point. So if it ever comes to the point where Friday night at 7 o'clock you don't see a video, that means I'm just running late. There will be a video, so don't get nervous if it's not up exactly on the dot. This week everything worked out fine. I'm here. But you never know. It depends on how many cases per day are being heard. Maybe when this is all over with, after November, maybe I'll make another grand jury video. Naturally, I can't talk about the cases, but I can talk about the procedures. It's very interesting. I think a lot of you guys would enjoy it. I'm now going to stop and take a drink from the ceremonial Fox News Cup of Life. This is the ceremonial Fox News Cup of Life. Happy is he who drinks from it. Nice drink on a cloudy, murky day. Alright guys, that's about it today. I really want to get your opinion on a few topics, mainly cancellations. Have you guys noticed an increase in cancellations? How do you handle your cancellations? Oh, by the way, one more thing I want to tell you about cancellations. I did tell you that in certain rare cases I will accept a cancellation, and I had one this week. What happened was a guy bought an alloy wheel center cap from me at approximately 12 noon. Okay? 12 o'clock, cha-ching, he buys the cap. I didn't print any label, I didn't do anything. Alright? At around 2 o'clock, maybe it was even 3 o'clock, he buys another one. Now he's bought two of the same cap. Still, I haven't printed anything. I was busy. I didn't think it was that weird because I have had people do that in the past. Then, about an hour after that, now it's about 4 o'clock, he writes to me and says, I really only want to buy one of these caps, but I think somehow I accidentally bought two of them. would you cancel one of the sales? Yes. In that case, I did cancel the sale because he's still doing business with me. He made an honest mistake. I can deal with that. I canceled one sale and I printed the other label later on. I will not cancel sales when eBay shows our competition's items cheaper than us and we're losing the sale. It ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna fight tooth and nail on this. I don't care if they want to cancel the sale 10 seconds later. Too bad. eBay should not be showing our items from our competition cheaper once someone pays for our item. I want to hear your views. In fact, I want everyone to talk about that. How do you handle cancellations? Have you noticed an increase in cancellations? And importantly, when you decline a cancellation, do your buyers get loud and threatening like mine do? In the old days, this never happened, but 2020 is the year of the fight. It seems like there's a whole new breed of eBay buyers out there, and they want to fight, okay? Well, I'm going to stand up. A sale is a sale. When it says in the listing, I will not cancel under any conditions, please read. You better read. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Thank you for watching. If you think I did a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you don't think I did a good job, tell me in the comment section what you'd like me to hit up next week and I'll be more than happy to do it for you. Remember, I'm a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. I've solved a lot of problems. I'm still making money online. I've never worn a mask and I never will. I would never distort my voice on a video because I feel that's unscrupulous and dishonest. Hey, I'm a CEO and a CFO of my own company, so yeah. Go out there, make a ton of money on eBay, every one of you. Rock on and peace! And, as always, please guys, please, whether it be on eBay or whether it be in real life, I'm instructing you these 3 words. Don't be bitchy!